What's up, guys? This is Nick with Team ShitboX again. We got another deck profiler for you guys tonight. We got Dan and his Morphtronic Rush Bullshit deck.
Yeah.
And yeah, all right, Dan, so why don't you tell us how this thing runs?
Okay. So this deck is pretty much just a basic rush deck of any decks, except it's run around machine-type monsters called Morphtronic monsters. The main functionality of this deck is to pretty much get Morphtronic Self-On out. What he does is you roll dice, you can pretty much summon a Morphtronic monster from the top of your deck. So he's going to help you with anything. Then we got Borden. Borden is part of the OTK deck. It just lets you pretty much get for a crazy amount of damage on the field because he lets all your Morphtronic monsters attack directly and do major damage. Then you have Scopin. He's pretty much the boss of the deck. He's summoned. You can just special summon a Morphtronic from your hand straight out, level 4. That lets you synchro summon into Power Tool very easily, get into Black Rose if you're in a pinch. And these two are the monsters that are pretty much going to buff up your team if you're planning to do OTKs. He will boost all your monsters by 800 attack, and he can attack twice. If these two are on the field at the same time, that's a 2,000 attack monster attacking twice.
Pro move, Dan.
Pro move.
Pro move.
Random cards that are in there. Pretty much just for support, not really that much you can do in the deck. Unknown Synchron, just a good special summon. If you're in a pinch, you can synchro summon, and that's just so you can get out Lifestream Dragon if you need to. Okay, now for the magics.
Do you have Lifestream?
I do have Lifestream. I don't know.
It's over.
Here's Lifestream if you didn't know what it looks
right,
like.
there it is.
It's pretty much Power Tool without all the armor. It's pretty badass. Okay, I'm going to explain magics to you. If you're running the deck around Power Tool, which you can, but
do you, Dan?
Kind of. Most Morphtronic decks are run around OTK, but some of them do follow around Power Tool. So if you're running Power Tool, there are very important equip cards you're going to run along. You're going to run a 1. I have a Lisp or something to that.
Nice,
okay.
Dan.
Double Tool C and D. It's just a great card, too much to explain right now, so I'm just going to pass by it. After that, you have Morphtronic Repair Unit. That lets you discard a monster from your hand. It's Morphtronic, special one from the graveyard. Great thing. Those are the equip cards you're going to want to search out. And these cards, Junk Box and Machine Duplication. We're going to run 3 of these and 3 Machine Duplications. I don't have 3 right now. But that lets you get out Self-Ons and Bordens. And these let you get a Morphtronic back from the graveyard, so that's very helpful. Okay, and these cards, Morphtronic Accelerator. It's an MST, and you get the draw card. So, pretty much
Pluses all day.
Pluses all day in a Morphtronic deck. Then you just got your basics, 2 MSTs, Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, and Limiter Removal if you want to get that OTK off, which helps a lot. Okay, traps, not really that big, just your basics. You definitely want to have 2 Solemn Warnings, a Solemn Judgment if you can get it. A Torrential is good in any deck because now people can just swarm the field like crazy. Trap Stuns, you're going to run 2 because you're going to run into that moment where you're trying to attack directly to get OTK, but it's just not going to happen because they have traps in the field. This will prevent that, so just activate that at the beginning of the turn, and you're set. And Mirror Force. Mirror Force is always good if you're in a pinch. Now for the extra decks, I'm going to go over XYZ monsters first, just because they're easy to go over. Galaxy Queen, that's easy to get off. You can Machine Duplication out Self-Ons. 2 Galaxy Queens. The more you have, the better it is. 1 Leviathan Dragon. Just, it's basic. Wind Up Zenmeister. That will help with the effects of Self-On and Scopin, because you can flip Self-On down, flip him back up to get his effect again. So, same turn. And now I'm going to go ahead and explain synchros. For 5 stars, I'm going to have a Catastor and Wayne. Catastor is important in any deck, I feel, because there's a lot of decks going around where Dark is just crazy. And Wayne, just a good 5-star to have. 6-star, Gaia. Who doesn't love Gaia? Black Rose Dragon. As you can see, mine's German. Fancy. So, Black Rose Dragon, good Frips field. And then Powerful Dragon. You are going to want to have 3 of these, because you can go through them very quickly. And then on top of that, you will have Stardust, Colossal Fighter, and Dark and Dragon as your 8 stars. They're hard to get off. You're going to want to get Powerful out, but if you can, if you don't have them anymore, get these out. 9-star. If you have Trishula, run Trishula, but he's not needed for this. And if you want to run Lifestream Dragon, do it. It doesn't hurt the deck at all. And that's pretty much it. It's a very simple deck to use. It's easy to get out. Good for beginners if you feel like that. But it's pretty good. So that's it. Stay classy, Domino City.